Everybody, Jeff Bates is the name. Dole Whip Dad is the channel. Live streaming about a little bit of a dream stream tonight. You're not here yet, though, because the stream just started, unless you're watching the replay. And then for that, I say welcome. I always kind of punt here in the very, very beginning as I talk to either people on the replay or no one in the live stream. If you're popping in a live stream, please say hello. I think today will be fun. I never buy lotto tickets. I bought 2 lotto tickets because when I was buying my Slurpee, it said $250 dang million. Nope, it said $750 dang million. And so I bought my 2. To no one's surprise, I did not win. Gonzo PR. I was just talking to my wife about you. How are you, buddy? So glad you're here. So yeah, tonight's stream, I'm actually probably going to do 2 streams tonight. I'm going to stream about how I would spend my lotto winnings. And you know what, guys? It's 2 dang pages of paper. The stuff I would do. I had fun. So still waiting for people to pop in. Gonzo, yeah, can you believe only one person won? Somebody in Wisconsin. Can't wait to hear from them, him, her. Sometimes it's it was a good talk. It was a good talk. It was just about what was going on tomorrow night with her, so I could remember, so I could plan to be here for our stream. Just seeing what she was doing because things were changing. But anyway, so yeah, I don't know. Sometimes when it's one person, it's really like a whole office of people who win. But yeah, it was like, I think it ended up $780 million. So what I did, crazy as this might seem, what I did was I thought, well, let's dream. What would I do if I won all that money? So obviously, I put out the video the other day. You might have seen it. The video basically said, well, we'll call it $250 million. What would I do if I had $250 million? Because the government's going to take theirs, and I don't know how many other people would win. So I had to come up with a number to play with. So right off the bat, the first thing I would do, I tithe. So 10% of all my money that I get from anybody goes to my church. So 25 million right off the top would go to my church. That leaves 225 million. You were thinking of buying an apartment in front of Magic Kingdom? I'm going there right now, Gonzo. Going there right now. But a little bigger than that. So, I mean, you're talking about $225 million left. So after that's paid, I got $225 million. I'm guessing Gonzo knows. Anybody else who's in chat, let me know if you know what Golden Oak is. Golden Oak is the very, very, very high class, expensive area, neighborhood development. Hey, Chills, what's going on, buddy? So I won one. So the highest priced, and this is just after a Google search, the highest priced house in Golden Oak, which is the Disney the Disney community that, hey, Light Fitness, what's going on? It's the classiest of the classy right there by Walt Disney World. So 1.8 million is the highest that I could find yesterday. I didn't spend a lot of time on it, but the highest I could find price house in Golden Oak. So I don't want one. See, so I'm married and I have 4 daughters. So married with and 4 daughters is 5 houses. So I'd buy 5 houses in Golden Oak, 5, and I'm paying 2.5 million each. So it's 1.8 was the most expensive I could find. Here's where I'm thinking. Here's why I'm thinking what I'm thinking. There's a big fee for, it's run by a resort. I don't remember which resort it is, but it's run by some big resort. And there's fees for that, and it's a culture or country club and all those things. So I'm just figuring 2.5 million per. 2.5 million times 5, 4 daughters and a wife. And that would take me, that would be 12.5 million, dropping me to $212.5 million. Hey, Eli, thanks for checking out Gonzo. Gonzo's got a great channel. He's a partner of mine. We do a live stream every Friday night. Come back tomorrow night, check us out. Should be good. It's always fun. So now I'm down to $212.5 million, and I have 5 houses, 1 for each of my 4 daughters, 2 already married, 2 I'm sure will be married someday, and me and my wife. I don't know if they're going to live there or just vacation there. I don't care. I've done my part. Then 4 annual passes me, my wife, and my 2 daughters who still live with me, about $1,000 a year. So the platinum, whatever, it's $950 a year. So I just called it 1,000. If I bought them all, hey, Rosa, how are you? What's going on? Welcome in, Rosa, everybody. If I bought an annual pass for all 4 of us, and then I offered it to the 2 other families, so I just averaged it, husband, wife, we'll see. I figure that's going to cost me about, it's $1,000 per person. So about 40, it's about 40K for 20 years. So 20 years of platinum annual passes for my entire family. It's about 80K, but excuse me, it's about 100K. So that just takes me down to 212.4 million. Hey, Steven, what's going on, buddy? I think that means he did something that rhymes with ride. It's like, it's not a boat, but it's underwater. It's the guy who writes things. Anyway, so there you go. So now I've got 5 houses at Golden Oaks and 20 years worth of annual passes for everybody who wants to go. Now, what else do I need? Well, I love that I live right there now, but I still want to go to the Polynesian. I still want to go to Aulani. I still want to go to some of those nice places, and I want to be able to hang out there. So DVC points, Disney Vacation Points, they cost between $140 and $165 per point. I went online last night or the night before, whatever, and I saw what's the max you can own, you can buy. Well, I couldn't find that, but I found a post in somewhere where somebody said that they heard that somebody had 5,000 points. It's coming, Gonzo. Stick with this. It's coming, and I'm not kidding. I mean, you'll see. So I actually gave this a lot of thought because I'm a nerd that way. So if 5,000 points is the most, I want 5,000 points a year. So 5,000 points a year for 20 years at 140 to 165 points. I just did 165 the most. It'd be $16.5 million. So that'd be 20 years of the most points I could possibly get. That means I can go to Poly when I want, the Aulani when I want. So there you go. So I would buy 5,000 points. That's 16.5 million. I'm 49 now. I'd be 69 now. I've got a plan for when I'm 72. So this is going to get a little nerdy. So I might bore everybody to death with math. But so now I've got 5 houses at Golden Oaks, annual passes of everybody who wants one in my family, and all the DVC points I could want. All right. Yeah. Thank you, Rosa. You're the best, Rosa. Thank you for doing that. Now, what's next? Well, I need a super nice house in Orlando that's not in Golden Oaks, so I'm going to have $1 million. A super nice house in Anaheim. I'm going to put $1 million. You can get good ones for 400K. I'm going to buy $1 million in Orlando, $1 million in Anaheim. Now, I'm going to stack those because I love Disney YouTubers. I love Disney YouTubers a lot, Gonzo. I love Disney YouTubers. I love Casey Neistat. Casey Neistat had that great idea, 368, where you have a place downtown New York in his case, and you have all the amenities for all the Disney YouTubers, a place to crash, bedrooms, a place to eat, a place to film, a place to chill, a pool, all the internet stuff you can need. You can live stream there, you can video there, all the equipment you could want. A house next to Disney in Anaheim, a house next to Disney in Orlando, $1 million, staffed with a cook, housekeeping, 2 people for video, 1 for video content creation, video me if I'm there, video the people if they're there, and 1 for editing, and then a 5th person just to have an extra person that I'm not sure what I would do. $50,000 a year. I'd take kids that are coming out of high school and college who want to dive into this world. $50K a year, $250,000 for the staff, 2 sites, $500,000. 10 years of that, $50 million, or I'm sorry, $250 a year, $5 million, 20 years. It's another $10 million for the 2 sites. So that makes sense. Hey, 6 cents Spice, getting a little weird. I understand. Basically, it cost me $10 million for the 2 houses, Anaheim, Orlando, not in Golden Oak, just really nice houses, and the entire staff for 20 years. That's another $10 million. So now I'm down to $183.9 million. $183.9 million left. So I have 5 houses and 2 houses, staffed, family, and me. So far, so good, right? Boy, we can dream big with this stuff. 6 and Steven, thanks for being here. All right. So now we're all the way down to $183.9 million, all right, in this crazy fantasy. Well, I'm doing 250 million, Chills, because they're going to take their half. I've already given 25 million away right off the top. Hey, Fulton, how you doing? Hope your back's okay. So then I'm buying a house in Yosemite and a house in Yellowstone. Same thing for vloggers and or for me. It'll have a room that they can't get into that I can stay in, then it'll be for other people. Same setup, same thing, another 10 million. So now I've got the 5 homes in Golden Oak, Orlando, Anaheim, Yosemite, Yellowstone, staffed with YouTube, studs, housekeeping, cooks, all of that stuff. All right. Now I'm down to $173.9 million. Then I need a plane. I need a plane because I'm not going to only go to Disney. I'm going to want to go to Italy and Disney China and all that stuff, right? So $200,000 for a personal pilot. Good pilots get paid $50K a year. So $200,000 gets me anybody I want. 20 years, that's another $4 million. I'm down to $169. I need a really good plane. Really good personal planes are $2 million. Hey, John, how are you, buddy? Really good planes are $2 million. So I'm going to buy one for $4 million because I don't want to. I want my foot space. So now I'm down to $165.9 million. I've got 5 houses for my family in Golden Oak. I've got 4 houses for YouTubers, Yosemite, Yellowstone, Disney, Walt Disney World, staffed to the gills, and a plane ready to go anytime I want. So far, so good. So far, so good. 165.9 million left. Now, I want to be on the board of Disney. How do I get to be on the board of Disney? Well, I can be the CEO of Twitter. Probably not. It's going to be hard. So I went and thought, I need to buy a whole lot of stock shares of Disney. Now, the guy who owns the most stock is the CEO, Bob Iger. Now, I can't catch up to him. He's got 1.06 million shares. 1.06 million shares. Yeah, go Dodgers. I'm going to do a baseball stream a little later. Hang out. We'll talk a little baseball. 1.06 million shares Bob Iger has. Holy cow. So I'm not going to get there. But Christine McCarthy, I think that's her name, has the second most shares of Disney at 127,453. So I want to have the second most shares of Disney because I want to be on the board. So I'm going to buy 150,000 shares. Today's price was $110.71. So I'm going to call it at $111. $111 to get 150,000 shares, put me the second largest stockholder in Disney, would be another $16.65 million. $16.65 million. It's a lot of money, but I'd be the second biggest shareholder in Disney. So now I'm the second biggest shareholder. I own a whole block at Golden Oak. I own homes for YouTubers in Yellowstone and family. Yellowstone, Yosemite, Disney World, and Disneyland. Stocked exactly how I want to stock them with employees and such. And I still have $149.25 million. What do you guys think so far? Let me catch up in chat. Go Dodgers, go Dodgers. I'd buy a house with a view of Disney. Yeah, 610. So I think first things went to church. Second thing went to houses, Golden Oaks. I saw that, Fulton. Hope your back's okay. You buy a beach house chill so I can dance with you. Oh, that's so sweet. Nice, nice. So I'm down to $149.25 million left. I'm still doing okay, right? You have 5 Disney shares? Actually, I'm going to buy some this year, Gonzo. I don't have any yet. So now I got to get to my wife and daughter. So I'm 49. So I'm figuring 20 years, okay? Not, I got a plan for after that. We'll get to that too. But for 20 years, what am I going to do? Well, I'm going to pay myself $1 million and my wife $1 million and my 4 daughters $1 million. So that's $6 million a year for 20 years. That's $120 million. That's a lot of money. Would I pay my daughters to do nothing for $1 million just because they're my kids? Yeah, I would. Yes, I would. I've already raised them. They're already good kids. Yes, I would. They'd do good with it, or they'd go buy blue bikes. I don't really care. I would do that for them. 20 years of $1 million. That's 120 million. So that means I've got $1 million income. My wife does. I don't care what she does with it. I don't care what my kids do with it. They're taken care of. I'm good to go. So now that's $120 million. So that leaves me with 29 30 on you. And then I'm going to dive in, ask you, what do you think? And I want to know what you guys are going to do. Okay. So I'm down to $29.25 million left. Ready for some nerd talk? Here comes the nerd talk. Money market accounts, very, very safe. Very safe. So money market accounts pay 2.65 APR. So if I put 20 million, you have to leave it in for a year. 20 million, it would pay me $530,000 a year interest. The principal would stay there the whole time. So $530,000 $1,000 of interest would come to me. Then I'd also get 9 separate CDs. Those can be as short as 30 days. They pay 2.4%, which is pretty good. So then I would have $1 million each every month for 9 months. That way I had money liquid every 9 months. Nerd talk, I know, I apologize. That would be $24,000 in interest every month for 9 months, meaning I had to get another $216,000. So what I've said there is, long story short, ending the nerd talk, hopefully, I'd be making $746,000 a year annual income on the interest on my $29 million. I still have $250,000 left over. I guess I got to pay somebody to do something. I don't know what I just didn't even care about the $250,000 left. So I would have an income after I was done paying myself $1 million a year for 20 years. I would have an income. Well, I can start it now too. I would have an income of $746,000. Now I would tithe on that, just like I would tithe on the first. So my church would get $75,000 a year. I think I could do fine on $675,000 a year after, and that doesn't even touch the $29 million principal. Too much nerd talk. So to go over it again, the first 25 million of the 250 million would go to my church. Then I get 5 houses at Golden Oaks, 4 YouTube houses, Disney World, Yosemite, Yellowstone, stocked with staff, the best plane I could buy, a pilot, Gary V style dude following me around, videoing my stuff so my channel can still be big, because that would be fun. Be the second largest Disney stockholder on the planet. Pay everybody $1 million that's in my family, and still have income. Bad news, that was the good news. The bad news is I didn't win. I got 2 numbers, and I got 2 numbers in the power thing. John really knows what that means. I don't know what that means. So I'm gonna get caught up in chat. It's okay to tell me, Jeff, this was the dumbest live stream ever. It really is. It's okay to say, Mike, I think you're crazy. I think your goals would be nuts. I just had fun dreaming. I had fun. I was watching some baseball as I finished it today. I did some the other night. I just thought it would be really fun to see what I could do, what I would do. And I tried to be honest with myself. What would I really do with it? And I think, you know, obviously I would give it more thought, but I think that's what I would do right there. So I'm going to go back in chat, because chat's been going pretty good. I see you got 8 of you in here now. I appreciate you being here. So let me see. So Chill says I'd buy a beach house so he can dance with his wife. I love that. Gonzo says I only have 5 shares. I have 0 shares, but we're going to fix that this year. Really am. What else? What else? John, hey, thank you, buddy. Willie in the house. What's going on, Willie? I would give some to church and invest the money. I mean, I gave 25 million to my church, and yeah, they would also get 10% of my income, so 75,000 a year. They would do good. My church would do good. And then Gonzo says he wants to be my kid and invest that money. Yeah, well, I mean, you know, I would be as safe as possible. I mean, obviously Disney shares are going to grow, but with the Disney shares and the CDs in the money market, I got guaranteed fixed income of $746,000 a year. I think plus the $1 million that I'm paying myself for 20 years. I think I'll be good. Steven says, I'd buy a house in Anaheim with lifetime pass. Yeah. I'd also buy season tickets to So I didn't even, I thought about that, Steven. I thought, would I buy season tickets? I don't think I would. I think because I wouldn't want to be in one place at one time. I think I would just rent out, what are they called? The suites. I would rent out suites on a one-off, because I wouldn't want season tickets. I wouldn't want to be stuck somewhere, but I would get a suite in LA. I'd get a suite for the Cowboys. I mean, they're always available for one-offs, but I like the way you're thinking there, Stephen. Give away the rest of charity. My charity would do well. It would get 20 on in my plan for the 250 million. It would get 25 million right off the top and $75,000 a year. I guess I'd probably, if I paid myself as that income, I'd probably just give 100. I don't know what I'd do. At least $75,000 a year plus 25 million on the top. What about VIP for Dodger? Yeah, Gonzo. So I've been in the VIP area for Dodger games. I was very young, much younger than I am now. I wouldn't want to own one, because again, I wouldn't want to live in LA, but I would definitely buy suites. You know, those guys who are rich get a suite for the Super Bowl, get a suite for the World Series. I would definitely do that. Willie Parker, yeah. So everybody's talking, not everybody, a lot of you were talking about baseball in here. So Steve's World and I have talked about going live tonight. Hey, Bon. Me too, buddy. Me too, Bon. I run a nonprofit that helps kids. So actually, and I didn't even put that. I'm the executive director, CEO of a nonprofit right now, that After School America. And I didn't even buy them something. So I got to give them $1 million to buy them something. I can't believe I didn't think of that. But anyway, Steve's World and I are likely, at least for me, for sure, will be on live. It's 8:30 now, so I'll probably go on between 10 and 11 tonight to talk a little baseball. Hey, Painting the Roses Red, how are you? So that's what I would do with the money. I want to hear from you. So Gonzo says he'd help out. He wants to be my kid. He want to invest. Steven says he wants to buy a house in Anaheim, season tickets. Vaughn wants to help out the kiddos. I love that. What would you do? I'm going to go through it fast because a bunch of people popped in. $250 million. First $10 million goes to my church, goes to God. All the money comes to me, comes from God. Boom, there you go. Then I'd be buying 5 Golden Oaks houses. That's 2.5 million times 5. Then I'd be buying annual passes for everybody in my family for 20 years. That's only 100K. Then I'd buy the maximum amount of DVC points I could buy so I could go to Hawaii and the Polynesian and all that. That's under $1 million. 5,000 points a year for 20 or per year. 5,000 points a year for 20 years would be 16.5 million. So I'd have all the DPC points I want. I'd have a house for YouTubers in Orlando, in Anaheim, in Yosemite, in Yellowstone. So I could go there and I would have them staffed with the staffing that I talked about earlier, Gary Vee style, how he's got people following around. But it wouldn't be for me. It would be for me sometimes, but it would be for other people, YouTubers I like and stuff like that. So they'd be fully staffed. Then I'd have a plane, $4 million plane, personal pilot. Then I'd become the second largest Disney stock holder on the planet, 150,000 shares. I'd pay my wife, my daughter, my 4 daughters, and me $1 million a year for 20 years. And then I invested. I'm not going to bore you with the investment details that I said earlier, but it was fun to play as if I had it. Being insanely conservative, getting a money market account and 9 different CDs, I would get $750,000 a year in income at the rates the money is at today on just 29 million of it. Nerdfest, did I bore you to death? A lot of numbers. I know people glaze over with numbers. I wasn't sure if anybody would care about this. The idea is we could do a lot of good. A lot of good. My church and Disney stockholders would be fans because I think that's where most of my money would go. My church does a lot of stuff. We have a worldwide ministry, and it's a huge church. Some of you, if I told you the church, would have heard of it, and I'm proud to be a part of it, and we would do a lot of good. We would do a lot of good. So let me get caught up in chat. I do something to help kids. Oh, that's awesome, Stephen. Yeah, so somebody mentioned, might have been you, Stephen. Somebody mentioned, oh, it was Vaughn. You do something for the kids. So I love that. I'm the executive director, CEO of a nonprofit. I've been working with nonprofits since '93. And yeah, there's some nonprofits that I would help too. Mine, After School America, would be the first one. Painting the Roses Red says, I'm great as opening. Yeah, baby. Oh, I love opening day. I've actually got the Red Sox and Mariners game on over here. It's the last game of the night. I will be going live later. It's 8:41 here. I'm going to probably stay here until about 9. And then at 10 o'clock, I'm going to, I don't know, do some stuff with whatever's going on out there with the fam. And then at 10 o'clock my time, 11 o'clock Eastern, 10 here, 9 in New Mexico, 8 in California, I'm going to go live, potentially with a friend, talking baseball. Yeah, opening day. I'm likely going to go live a lot during the baseball season, late at night, just because I want to talk baseball. Oh my gosh, what a day. I'm a Dodgers fan. I'll save it for the next stream. But oh my gosh, did the Dodgers have a great opening of the season. Painting the Roses Red, you loved them all. It was so much fun. Like I took it, like, I mean, I want to say I took it seriously, but I did it for real, like what I would really do. And obviously I would spend, what I would really do over 45 minutes of thinking. If I really had $250 million, I would give it more thought, but it was a fun exercise. And I actually believe in this kind of stuff. I really do. I think that, I'm not going to try to get all religious on you guys right now, but I believe that God wants us prosperous. I really do. And I don't think there's anything wrong with having these kind of dreams. I'm actually a vision board nut. I'm a big believer in say it out loud and go get it. And certainly you don't say it out loud and then magic happens. It's not like, Tinkerbell stuff, but I'm a big fan. I'm not saying I'm going to win Lotto. I don't, even my goals, and I have big goals. My goals aren't to be a 250 millionaire. That said, it's a fun exercise. And I highly suggest, my point in all this is I highly suggest you guys do this because I think we all have success, different levels of it, inspires you, motivates you to do a little more tomorrow and the next day and the next day. I really do. I'm not saying you should go buy $100 worth of lottery tickets. And I never buy lottery tickets, by the way. I mean, I've probably spent less than $20, $30 of my whole life on lottery tickets, and that includes the $4 right there. But it was kind of fun. I liked it a lot. Anyway, chills. I buy into Disney. I help the homeless. I buy a beach house. I take a train trip across America. I like all of those things. I buy into Disney. Absolutely. Help the homeless. I love it. I buy a beach house. Absolutely. I've always wanted to do a train trip across America. That would be cool. Go back to Austin. Are you from Austin? Chills. Hey, Jesse Robert Garza. How are you? I jumped in I haven't seen some of your videos lately. I jumped in last night. I saw it pop up. I was the first one there, and I even did your trivia again. That was fun. But I'm not a millionaire yet. I'm trying to buy a house, so I'm even farther from being a millionaire. If they say I should know soon, I'll be even farther from being a millionaire. But we're doing okay. I finally found what I want my live show to be about. Chills, I love it. Oh, I want a cabin where it snows. Ooh, chills. I want a screen on my computer where it snows. I like to think of places that snow when I'm not there, because cold sucks. I hate cold. Where did I go? Where did I go? There it is. Jesse Robert Garza says only takes one. Yeah, I saw that. Yep. Now, not. Jill says not. I'm from New Mexico, Austin. Just a lot of fun. Oh, okay. That wasn't the best English of all time, but I followed you. Hey, Bax is in the house. Everybody say hi to Bax, the Jedi Balloon Master. What's going on, buddy? Rosa says I'm a millionaire, but I want to be a billionaire. Nice. Well, keep killing it, buddy. Keep killing it. So there you go. That's my Fantasyland dream. What the heck would I do had I won the $250 million? I've done a lot of talking. I know it's my live stream. I guess I have to. Please put in the chat. What would you do? What would be the first thing you would do? What would be the last thing you do? What's something that you would always wish you could do if money wasn't an object? What would you do? Let me know. It's fun. I think it's a fun. I actually think it's a useful exercise. I really do. So what say you? Put it in the chat. What else? What would you do? Painting the roses red. What would you do? Jesse Robert Garza. What would you do? I want to hear you. Come on now. Got 10 in the house. Oh, thank you guys. 10 in the house, 14 likes. I appreciate you being here. I really thought this would be a weird stream. Like I had no idea if anyone wanted to know what in my fantasy land I would do with money. But I wanted to do it. Sometimes I do streams because I think they'll be good. Mostly I do streams because I just think it'll be fun. I don't know. I mean, I take YouTube seriously, but seriously in quotes, right? Painting the roses red. I tied. Yeah, I remember you mentioned you liked what I love that about you, painting the roses red. We've tied since we've been married. It's the best decision we ever made. I'd tithe on the winnings, season passes for life to all Disney parks, home in Florida, season tickets to Indians. See, so I love all of those. I could do all of those, but I don't want to be stuck in one town, so I wouldn't buy season tickets. 81 games in Cleveland. There's no way. I'd rather go to a suite in each park than go to sit around in one town. But I love it. It's funny too. When you think about how much $250 million is, and then you do an exercise like this, it even blew my mind more because I could be the second largest Disney stockholder on the planet and have 5 luxury homes and 4 other homes and a plane and a staff and a staff and a staff and a staff and a pilot. And I still have all that money left. It's nuts. It's nuts. There's so much money. Good for somebody in Wisconsin. I hope he or she or they do awesome stuff with it and have a ball. Jill says, I do a phase rug and use money to make a few videos. I don't know what a phase rug is, but I would have fun on YouTube for sure. I wouldn't leave YouTube. I'd have fun. I would definitely not. See, it'd be hard though, because I wouldn't want people to know where I live if I was that rich, but figure that out. I would get lipo, Jesse says. No, you're killing it. Don't say that. You're killing it on your journey. And say day 200 and reach. Dude, you're killing it. I hadn't watched them every day for a while. I popped on. I've seen 2 in the last couple of weeks. Or no, in the last couple of days. You look great. You should be proud, dude. I'm proud of you. I also buy me a Subway card for life. Okay, Subway card for life. I would not buy Subway cards. I would buy, I don't know. I would go to more expensive restaurants. Phase rug, a vlogger. Okay, I don't know, but that's cool. So there you go. It's been 47 minutes. I figured I'd go an hour max here. I'd love to hear what you guys would do, but I feel like I've got pretty much everybody in the chat has told me. Let me see. Painting the Rose Red said, I'd love to start a foundation to help families get on their feet. I'd love to have homes in random places also. Italy and Ireland. Oh man, those are 2 of the places for sure. Bahamas, that'd be fun. So I'm Italian. definitely love to visit Italy. And once I visited there, if I loved it, shoot, with that kind of money, I'd buy a house. Why not? Painting the Roses Red. If you're serious about starting a foundation, I'm actually, give me a call. I work in the nonprofit world, and you don't need to be a millionaire for sure. I could help you out. Be happy to help you out. I would stay on you. Jesse Robert Garth says I would stay on YouTube and let everyone know where I live and show my armed guards. You know what, Jesse? I like you already. I love you now. That's good, actually. I think I would too. Yes, you're right. What Jesse said. I like that. Yeah, I would do that too. No, but really, I would help out every person in my family that I would help out my 4 daughters. Yeah, and you know what? I didn't put my sister and my mom in here. I would help out my sister and my mom, honestly. So you have to add them into all that stuff, of course. Juan, how are you, buddy? What's going on, my friend? I saw your Juan. I like what you're doing on Insta. I don't know. Did you just get on Insta, or did I just find you on Insta? I really liking your photos, bud. That was really cool stuff. You're just all creative and stuff. Chill says I go to Italy just to eat spaghetti. See, now I'm hungry. What the heck? These people, you people, always make me hungry. That's a great one, though. I would go to, you know what? I would go to Italy and eat some fancy food. There's no doubt about that. Yeah, thanks, Juan. Just in my fantasy, but thank you. You just started. Okay, good. I actually, at first when I saw it, Juan, it was last night. I think I thought, oh man, what a jerk I am. I like this guy. I didn't even follow him on Insta, and then I thought, oh, maybe he just started. So good. The pizza is the best in Italy, Jesse. I haven't been yet, but I can't wait. I've not traveled internationally. I've been to Tijuana. Outside of that, I've been to Hawaii, but that's not international. Everything else, all my traveling has been in the U.S. other than Tijuana, and I don't count that at all. So I'm a little jealous. I would love to go to Italy. Where my family is from Sardinia, which is a little island off the west coast of Italy. I hope I'm right. I'm not wrong. Hey, Amy, you're never late. Late is not possible. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for being here. Jesse, I am. You're right. Earlier in my life, I didn't even want to travel. I had an opportunity to travel in high school a little bit internationally, and I turned it down because I was football and blah blah blah. Didn't care about it too much. Now, as I'm older, I'd like to. So someday, yeah. Everybody say hi to Amy. Thanks for popping in. So Amy and anybody who popped in late, just kind of dreaming. I did a video the other day. I guess it was yesterday, talking about maybe doing this live stream. Going crazy. The mic went down. That happened before. We lost you at Can you hear me now? No way. Painting the Roses Red, really? From Sardinia? What are the odds? That's crazy. Can't hear me? How was that? Better? Can you hear me now? Can't hear you? Let's see. How about now? I'm muted and unmuted. Sound far away? How about now? Anything at all? Hey, Inside Disney Parks Minecraft. I mean, it's just, the mic is just part of the video capture. All right. Inside, you can hear? Sorry, I'm not sure what's wrong. I will check it out. That's me. I just read what I wrote. So no sound. Can anybody hear me yet? If not, I'm probably going to say bye-bye. A little bit. You can hear me a little bit. My mic is just part of the Logitech video camera. I think that's it. All right, baseball talk later tonight if my mic lets me. Can anybody hear me yet? At all? Anybody? 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 I'm assuming you can't hear me. So if you can hear me, otherwise I'm going to say bye-bye. Okay, I'm going to check on it. Bye, guys. Sorry. Weird. All right, well, I'm going to check it out. So I'll see if I can figure it out. We'll talk about talk baseball in an hour or so if I can get this to work. So, hey, Melissa, bad timing. Sorry, I'm going to try to figure out my mic. Use the million. Right, Jesse? Exactly. All right. Bye for now, guys. Sorry. See you later. Hey, Christy. Got to go. Hey, Just Review. Oh, man, I'm sorry. I got to go. I got to figure out what's going on with my mic. Sorry. Bye for now.